But I see what you're saying.
People were saying, hey, there's a guy on the roof.
All right, babe. So ever since this Trump assassination attempt, people have been talking about whether it was faked or if it was real or whatever's going on behind the deep state or that it was a cover-up. And so recently I seen there was a video on Fox News with Sean Hannity in which he was talking about how it's a cover-up. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Guys, y'all can...
Cover-up of what?
We're about to find out. So guys, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let's go ahead and check out this video.
Also breaking tonight, our very own Brian Yennis has obtained this photo that a rally goer took of the gunman. Take a look at this right there on the roof before he began shooting, as well as...
See, that's what we were talking about before. How they were saying the authorities had actually seen him before he got on top of the roof. They seen that he was climbing on the roof. They seen when he got on the roof.
And they let him do it.
And it was almost as if, you know, they kind of waited. It was like a wait and see.
And then the people there was like, hey, there's people on the roof.
Right. Yeah,
and so much so that somebody took a picture of it. Now, my thing is, now I see what you mean by cover up, because I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on?
Yeah.
So there's an actual picture of this guy with this gun in his hand, and it's like the people there are better security detail than the actual people.
Right. So there's been a lot that's been going on because the Secret Service, the Secret Service, yeah, she went ahead and resigned, but then they were investigating themselves. So
wow,
there's a video that shows the chaos that ensued after the shooter was spotted and began shooting. You can actually hear the gunman's 8 shots and then the 2 sniper shots, the counter shots, fired back at him. Take a look.
Oh! Wow.
It is a miracle Donald Trump is alive today. Also breaking today, 10 days after the assassination attempt on Donald Trump and after a heated hearing on Capitol Hill yesterday, finally, the Secret Service Director, Kimberly Cheadle, by the way, Joe, Kim is a woman, not a guy, has resigned. In her resignation letter sent to the Secret Service this morning, Cheadle says she takes, quote, full responsibility for the security lapse. And while we wait for Joe Biden to appoint a new director, the Washington Post is reporting that the Secret Service is encouraging the Trump campaign to only hold indoor rallies. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz and former Arkansas Governor Mike.
You still have to have good security.
Yeah.
Because these people were saying, like, hey, there's somebody on the roof, and they did nothing. So we've seen churches, you know, have mass shootings. There's been plenty of mass shootings indoors. That's not going to stop anything.
Right.
And I
need better security.
What the hell is going on?
Mike Huckabee. Jason, let's start with you. This is your wheelhouse. You've investigated the Secret Service before. This is a security failure of historic proportions. There's no other way to put it, and completely unnecessary.
That's why I said somebody's going to get fired.
Total and complete lapse. She should have been fired, not resigned.
Exactly.
The Secret Service, they got good men and women. They are totally being failed by their leadership in every single step of the way. But we've highlighted hundreds of times that the Secret Service has failed to do its mission. And thank goodness for Senator Grassley and local law enforcement to put that out there, because not only is the Secret Service not doing their job, but guess what? They are out there deceiving the public in what's happening. Why haven't they held a single press conference? The only press conference that was out there was done by the locals. And then the things they told us were lies. They said they didn't know the name of the shooter. They did. They said he was 20 years old. How'd they know he was 20 years old if they didn't know the name of the shooter? And then they go out and they say, well, there's no ongoing threat. How do you know there's no ongoing threat? You don't even know the name of the shooter.
Wow.
Then they go out and say the pitched roof. That was a lie. So why can't they come clean? Secretary Mayorkas should also be held accountable for this. And for them to suggest that Donald Trump has to hold indoor rallies, I mean, it's like a referee saying, will you stop scoring so many touchdowns because we're tired of running up and down the field? Donald Trump attracts tens of thousands of people anywhere and everywhere he goes, not the 75 people that show up for a Kamala Harris rally. So
oh my God,
get
here
your
we
act
go.
together. That extraction that you're seeing right there, that was one of the most pathetic displays. You got a former president that's shot, and they can't get him out of there. Look at those bumbling. They're trying to figure out, how do you open up the gate? Ram the gate, get the guy to the hospital, and do your flipping job.
Dang.
But then
silence.
the thing is, they also compromise everybody's safety there.
Yeah.
So, yes, they can't even protect the president, but then all the people that are there, their safety was at risk as well.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about that.
Right.
And the thing is, you should be concerned about everyone's rally.
Right.
If these are the people that's supposed to be protecting everybody.
Right. Well, the Secret Service job isn't protect everybody. The police
I mean,
job is
to protect the president,
Right.
but my
But
thing
I
is,
see what you're
people
saying,
were
though.
saying, hey, there's a guy on the roof.
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
like,
Yeah,
it's
should have
okay.
been right. Should have been handled. Like he shouldn't have. The moment they seen him with a gun scaling, it was
The
like,
moment they seen him scaling anything.
Right. Exactly.
Joe and Kamala has been near deafening Governor Huckabee. Why didn't they fire him? I'm sorry, her. Why didn't they fire the head of the Secret Service? Why didn't they hire the people that did advanced work on this? Why didn't they fire the people that said, oh, it's a pitched roof or a sloped roof? That's not a sloped roof by definition, Governor. As somebody who used to do roofing, that's not a sloped roof. You could stand on that roof. You could skate on that roof. You could do pretty much anything you want on that roof.
Oh.
Well, the sad thing, what was done on that roof was to shoot at former President and future President Donald Trump. And the reason that that she wasn't fired, that Joe Biden didn't fire him, I don't know that he was too aware of all that was going on. But the other tragedy that was going on here was that Kim Cheadle knew answers, stood before Congress, and wouldn't give the answers that she knew. Thank God for Chuck Grassley for releasing more information in a tweet than Kim Cheadle has released since the shooting 10 days ago. And for her to keep saying, well, it's only been 9 days when she was there yesterday. The fact is, most of the time when there's a mass shooting, there's a press conference within 2 or 3 hours, and every police agency shows up and gives a perspective. This has been the most stonewall thing ever. And we've often heard the phrase, the only thing worse than the crime is the cover-up. Well, we're dealing with a cover-up here. This is not just they don't know what happened. They're covering it up. They're hoping we forget. We will not forget. We will continue to demand answers. And I agree with Jason wholeheartedly. The idea that the Secret Service is now going to tell Donald Trump what kind of venues he can hold a rally, that's absurd. Their job is to protect him, not to direct the campaign.
Yeah, it was like the 10-day-long investigation into cocaine in the White House, Jason. And after that long investigation, they gave up saying, we don't think we'll ever find out who did it there, who brought in the cocaine to the White House. I've got to take issue with one other thing. Kim Cheadle and others make the case that, well, it was outside the perimeter. By definition, the perimeter, you define it as any place where any harm can be brought to the person that you are protecting. That's the perimeter. The perimeter is not 130 feet away outside of where the rally is being held. No, because that would be a layup. That would be a 1-foot putt in terms of taking a shot.
Wow.
The people there did a better job than the security or the
Secret Service.
Secret Service.
Yeah, because they were.
I keep
them out.
forgetting they Secret Service and calling them security.
Right.
My bad.
Well, I mean, they're both. It's the Secret Service and it's the security for the president.
Yeah.
But as you were saying, the people did a better job scouting out and what was actually going on versus them, because, as we said, from what we've seen, it almost felt like they were waiting to see what was going to happen. before
Yeah,
they actually took that
stupid.
shot, because you could hear the shots of the shooter, but then you hear the shots of the Secret Service follow right after him.
Right.
And so that just means that he was already in the crosshairs, like they seen him.
Yeah.
And it's very fishy. But as we will see in the future, I guess time will tell, and hopefully we'll get more answers.
Yeah.
So, guys, let us know down below in the comment section what you think is going on. Is it a cover-up, or they just need to put some more pieces to the puzzles? But as always, like, share, and subscribe, and we will see y'all next time. Take care.
Ta-ta.
Peace.